this is why you should always have a can of sardines in your pantry. We've all heard the hype. Omega-3s are essential for a healthy heart and brain. We've seen in countless studies that omega-3s are linked to health benefits such as reduced inflammation, lower risk of heart disease, and improved brain health, memory, alertness, lower depression. But do we get these benefits from the many fish oil supplements lining store shelves? Before I answer this question, what are omega-3s? Omega-3s are these essential fatty acids that our body just can't make on their own. We get them from oily fish and plant sources like nuts and seeds. There are several types of omega-3 fatty acids, and the three most important ones are ALA, EPA, and DHA. ALA we find in plant sources such as nuts and seeds, and then EPA and DHA we can find them in oily fish and in larger amounts, but in smaller amounts we can also find them in eggs and in dairy. EPA and DHA are incorporated into the membranes of our cells, and so they play a very vital role in many of our bodily functions. DHA in particular is concentrated heavily in the brain and eyes, and this makes it crucial for vision and brain development, especially in newborns. The interesting thing is that our bodies can convert ALA that comes from plant-based foods into these long-chain EPA and DHA fats. However, the issue is that we can't really convert that much. Only around 10% of ALA is converted into EPA and DHA. And so this is why it's recommended that vegetarians or vegans may want to supplement with EPA and DHA. So now we can actually get to answering the question. Fish versus supplements. Here's where things get murky. Studies consistently show that people who eat more oily fish have a lower risk of heart disease. We know that. For example, one study found that actually for every 20-gram increase in oily fish intake per day, they saw a 4% reduction in cardiovascular disease risk. But the benefits when it comes to fish oil supplements, it's less clear. Some studies show benefits while others show little to no benefit essentially. And this one very big popular large meta-analysis of around 37 clinical trials with thousands of participants showed that this kind of EPA and DHA supplementation really didn't show that much benefit. And this is why it's important to differentiate between studies on fish intake and those on supplements. Fish might contain other beneficial components beyond just omega-3s. But here's another twist. Individual needs seems to play a role. The Reduce It trial showed that people already taking statins for high cholesterol saw significant benefits from high-dose EPA supplement, like those found in fish oil. And additionally, people with high blood fat might see a reduction with EPA and DHA omega-3s. So this suggests a more personalized approach to taking omega-3 supplements. If you have high triglycerides already taking statins, talking to your doctor about omega-3 supplements might actually be quite beneficial. But overall, it does seem like eating fish is better than taking supplements. But what fish should we eat? Chemicals have actually entered our waterways and contaminated some species. And those that have the higher risk are these bigger, longer living species such as tuna that can accumulate these chemicals. And so this is why we recommend these smaller, more sustainable fish such as trout, sardines, anchovies, and herring. Which is why I always like to keep a can of sardines in my pantry, cheap and easy to add into different dishes. So to conclude, while fish oil supplements show mixed results, studies consistently link eating oily fish to a lower risk of heart disease. Try going for smaller, sustainable fish such as sardines. But if you don't eat fish at all, of course these fish oil supplements are better than nothing. And remember, maintaining a healthy overall diet is crucial. Some studies show that actually vegetarians and vegans, despite having this lower omega-3 intake, they also have a much lower risk of heart disease. So this suggests that other dietary factors may be at play. If you want to hear more tips about maintaining a healthy heart, download the free app BreathNow. Stay healthy!